You're listening to Alternative Revelations with Linda Emanuel, and this is podcast number 180. And since Smew and I have been working together pretty close at my computer, he's been telling me what's going on. We're doing these escape routes to different cities, and it's becoming overwhelming. They keep adding more cities every day. And I said, Smew, people aren't going to believe this, And I said, what are we going to do? What can we do? And we're communicating with words, not sentences, but he gives me words, thoughts, and then I confirm it. And now it's like I don't really have to confirm it. They told me the brucellosis bacteria was put in the food, but if people microwave the food and they heat that oven to 450 or 425 or whatever it is, it's basically going to kill that bacteria. So Creator is telling Smew and Mosh, they've got to have some kind of a hard lockdown to get us in the houses, to shut us up so we can't leave the houses, put the blockades up, lock us into cities, and then turn these smart meters on, and then turn the towers on. And this is what Creator told Smew and Mosh. They're planning on unleashing a pure virus. It won't be one that would kill. It will be a respiratory virus like a SARS. It will make people sick, and it will be through the chemtrails. And that will give them the excuse to hard lock down our cities. They can't just lock us down. I don't think people would put up with that. And to make matters worse, we did an escape route to the east from Akron, Ohio, and they took me all the way to Pittsburgh. All the way between Canton, Ohio and Pittsburgh. It was hot. They couldn't stop at a city because they were hot. And then they said they wanted to do another escape route to the west. And then we did one to the west, and it went on and on and on and on. And we were going past Cincinnati, and we ended up in Indianapolis. And I'm like, what the bleep? This is a hot city. And they said, we know. They were taking me all the way to Terre Haute, Indiana. It was hot all the way west of Canton to Terre Haute, Indiana. There was no safe cities between there. And I'm like freaking out. And then they said there's more cities that were added today. And Cincinnati and Houston and Columbia, South Carolina. And I said, Smew, they're going to end up doing the whole country. And I said, we gotta do something. What can we do to defend ourselves? And I said, tell me how we can shut off, not destroy, shut off these towers. Because it's not the smart meters that will kill us, because we can shut our breakers off. It's the towers we won't be able to live through. If they turn it on, we can survive 35 like Sweden's doing. But we cannot survive 50 or 60. No way can you survive more than a day or two in 50. And then 60 is microwave. So Smew, we did a spelling. He gave me the words, and I actually heard them. I'm not an electrician. I'm not mechanical at all. And this is what he said to do. The towers are going to be about 50 feet tall. They're not some little dish on a wall. They're not some telephone pole. These are towers. These are powerful suckers. He said, this is his words, beside the tower is an electrical box. There will be a lock on that box. You take a hammer, you take something and knock that lock off. Now this is last resort. This is if we are in a situation where we are going to die, okay? Our backs are to the wall. You knock that lock off. You open that box. You do not touch the wires and you do not touch the circuit board. There are 2 levers in there. One is red and one is yellow. The red turns the power off. And you only touch that red lever and you turn it off. And that shuts the power off of that tower. And it will save your life. Now, this is only if they end up going through with this. This is to protect your life. This is when our backs are to the wall. And we have no other choice but either to die or to live. This was actually frightening. I asked them, I go, do you guys get angry? And they answered no. And then I asked them, do you get frustrated? And they said yes. And we were frustrated because we tried more escape routes out of Chicago. It's impossible to get out of Chicago on the secondary roads. The only alternative for Chicago to get out by water on the lake. That's how impossible Chicago is. It is one massive death trap. Everything will be blockaded. The blockades will be concrete barriers that people will not be able to move. You will be able to get out on a motorcycle, but where are you going to go? The whole country in another month is going to be targeted. That's the way it's looking. I'm not a terrorist. I don't own a gun, and I don't promote violence, and neither does Creator. Creator is just telling me how to defend myself when my back is to the wall and the towers are about to go off with the 50 and 60 gigahertz frequency that will finish off our country. It's all this is about, defending ourselves. Nothing about offense or violence. Over the past week, since Smew has been at my computer with me, I've gotten kind of bonded with him, and we converse a lot, and I won't go into that, but he edits the podcasts with me. So Smew said I needed to add this. He said to tell the listeners they need to get on that 5G map grid on the internet. You need to find out where your towers are. You need to know their location just in case it's a life-death situation where we need to go shut off the power of those towers. This will be a lot for you to digest, to think about. Pray about it, okay? When you're in doubt, ask God for a sign. You will get a sign. It will come to you. And pray for our country. We need a lot of prayer right now to wake people up before it's too late. So until next time, good night and God bless.